The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, it's Rosen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, it's Keenum. He goes underneath to Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Keenum on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st down, Keenum throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Way to be here, baby. Try it the other way. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On 2nd down, Rosen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And some room to maneuver. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. We may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can...
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return will stop right around the 25. Matthews, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Underneath for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Rosen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now, after the holding call, here's second and 20.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Green's got it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Detroit!
On third down, Rosen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. From his goal line here, Keenum. And that is incomplete here.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Right three.
Here's Keenum to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punter King to send it away. And out now, here come the Bengals. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looks like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They run for it with Mixon. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for them on fourth down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Rosen. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Rosen again to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Take 52, 55, 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go, let's go. Four down. Alert. 22. 22.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rosen will throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he rifles one incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Rosen to throw, escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now the Bengals going to use the First of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this inside the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, it's Rosen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Play action here with Rosen. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Sammy Watkins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, here's Mixon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw is Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rosen on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen on the move to his left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by RawB1zn3ss's. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the active hand's a little too active for the defensive holding penalty.
And that's tough because you're coaching guys to be active with their hands. You just have to know what situations it's actually allowed. And in this case, it was not.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
And now it's Rosen looking. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He was looking for Matthews that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin the drive with Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Keenum now 9 of 17 through the air.
56, Mike, 56, right there. 22.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, Keenum. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His 1st miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 66 yards.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Welcome back now to Denver. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point musts. From the gun, it's Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he's loose again. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score. And the Broncos have broken the tie. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. first down, it's Rosen. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Rosen will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Rosen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, 29 yards. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to the air. Keenum on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. RawB1zn3ss's there defensively.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Keenum now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play fake. Here's Rosen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Walton. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Keenum now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Keenum now to throw. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 41 yards. Back to throw, Keenum. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. One final try now for Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One last throw for Keenum. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.